This job was a word of mouth from a previous client, so they rang me up and asked me to come in after they had another company come through and look at the problem. I've been through, assessed the areas, checked up underneath the house, found several areas where the termites have come into the property. This is the most affected area, so started the baiting program, put bait stations up along the windowsill where the activity's been through, checked the areas, found where they're feeding at the moment, and attached the bait stations there. And now, several weeks afterwards, we're getting feeding, which has been fantastic, and the moisture levels are starting to drop out, so which is great. The agenda I found so easy. It's virtually, you walk in, you find out where they're feeding to, you add the water to the product, let it settle, mix it up, attach it to the areas where they're feeding, and this is, well, several jobs I've done, I've just found after probably 4, maybe 6 weeks at least, they've been feeding off the bait, and then it's just an easy process, stacking them and getting the termites to feed, and then eventually you get elimination. A very difficult property to treat as well, as a very low lying. You've got timber structures in direct contact with the ground, as in red gum stumps. The termites have come into around this window frame where they've found them, and we've here the agenda bait to the affected areas here, and especially this one here, which is very weak and frail, where the termites have been, and been able to attach it there, put some extra supporters and putting the masking tape over the top to help hold it there and get some good feeding, which has been fantastic. Yeah, one of the great things is that with the agenda bait, you can actually feel the actual product itself inside. When you've got a full pack, you can feel the firmness. Once the termites start eating it and it starts diminishing, it crumbles down, and then you know roughly, okay, it's time to restack another bait on it, and with the process with them feeding and then getting them to eat it and die. Subfloor clearance in this particular area here where the termites have come in is probably about 150 mil, so you virtually can't get underneath all the way up to the front edge of the house here. The termites have come into this front window frame and started eating out, and then directly across the road, after doing all my inspection, I've found a nest in the tree on the other side of the street. I've treated that, and also what we've done here is I've put the agenda bait stations in just on the primary. There's a sub nest inside the wall to wipe that out as well. As soon as I've driven up and had a look at it, just up a little bit further where a bough's been cut away, you can see the hollow where the termites have had a flight. So obviously there's a nest in this tree. I've drilled the tree, I've found a large nest in there, I've treated it, and subsequently, it was several weeks ago, I've double checked it, it's still died off. Very good flexibility, it's easy to use. You can buy the quantities that you need, small amounts if you're a small company like I am, and if you're running short of it, it's just a phone call away to your supplier and it's virtually there the next day.